Welcome to Revisiting History. We are on site at the Durango Nature Center. We're going to check it out. Looks like it's got some actually multiple different environmental things we can check out, including up close water, different environments within a small 160 acre area. So made by the San Juan Mountain Association. Let's go check it out. So online it said 160 acres, but we got 140. It says here, but you can see the animus, the Florida, and then the confluence right around here where we're at the Nature Center. I hope we get to see it up close. And then, of course, Silverton up around the mountain, Durango's up north, and then you enter into the San Juan mountain range. And, of course, the San Juan Mountain Association, more than 5 million acres for stewardship and conservation. Conservation is extremely important, especially in this day and age where people don't really take care of the environment like they should. And I believe that might be the Durango. I'm not 100% sure. You get, benches and stuff. It's absolutely beautiful out here. It's hot. It's hot. I can't even see the sun. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm not going to look at it because I don't want to burn my eyeballs. Let's go see this, dude. Love conservation. So apparently, the actual confluence of the Animus and the Florida is actually about a mile south of here. And then if you look down right there, that is the Florida River, which apparently has an E. coli problem. So if the apocalypse ever happens, I'm going to remember not to come drink here. Maybe you have to worry about the animus. I don't know. Get some purified stuff and see what goes on. It's nice and hot today. Good 80, 90 degrees. But there's tree coverage coming up. Lots of it. And then I'm actually planning 2 historical sites, nature sites today. But if I get too cooked out, might not be able to do that. All right, so I got a sign right here. If you can see it. It says that we're on the trail and we're passing through the upland zone with sagebrush. So you can see the sage. You can actually smell it real strong. It's beautifully, it smells great. And then as we enter down, we're going to be hitting the willows and the cottonwoods in the riparian zone down by the river. And in my county in general, around this time, everything's blooming, everything's gorgeous, everything smells terrific if you're into that kind of thing. And then on top of that, the cottonwoods are dropping cotton. So my allergies are going to literally probably kill me. These big old junipers here, more junipers. And you can see it up close. It's got kind of like a thick foliage type thing to it. The consistency is about that of I don't know. It's got a thicker consistency than most. And then as we get down, apparently the tree, the fauna. Ooh, look at that. Look at that cacti. And I'm sorry, not a cacti. Please forgive me. Look at that yucca in bloom. That is gorgeous. And look at that. What in the world? That is beautiful. That's it. I've never seen a yucca in this kind of condition. That's beautiful. See the sign, and it says Gamble Oak. So is that the Gamble Oak? I don't think so. I think that might be the Gamble Oak. That looks more like an oak leaf than it does that does. So yeah, common sense would dictate. Again, Durango River. Let's get a little bit closer. There's actually a bridge up ahead that I'm gonna hop onto, and then we can look off into the said Durango River. Now, I lived on a farm of 100 acres, bro. And when I look at this river, it's not exactly the most giant river. In fact, we had a river on my land that it wasn't a river. We had 2 lakes, and then we also had, look at that. Not, even though the color's not great and there is E. coli, still beautiful. But let me whip around real quick, and then you can see what it looks like in that direction. I can't even see because the sun's so bright out here. You guys are like a bird box. Can't tell. And just kind of continue on what I was saying, that there apparently are some snakes here. We got some bullheads. There's a rattlesnake area up there. And I've had a lot of run-ins, man. My luck with snakes has not been great. I don't think that's a willow. That looks more like, I don't know what kind of tree this is. I don't know what it is, but let's get if I'm going from a botano ethnic look. I want to make sure I get the video so I can identify these types of foliage prior to being on site. Looks like they actually have some little seeds up there, some seedlings. Look like little tiny acorns almost. There's a cluster of like 5 or 6 right there. Yeah, man, here we are on the Denver River, about a mile before the confluence with the Animas River, which brings us to the whole reason this is important, is that San Juan County is the 3 rivers. That's why everything in town is the 3 rivers. 3 Rivers Brewery, 3 Rivers locations in it. And it's because the Animas, the San Juan, I can't remember the third one off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. You can also see, I mean, this is all natural. So the ecosystem down here is very flattened, except for the exception of some of these oak trees, some of the other ones, and then also as soon as you start to go uphill, the terrain changes dramatically on this side. Look at all those deer antlers. That is a lot of deer antlers. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the one on the ground. And there's another table up here with a ton of bones, bro. And these aren't fake. These are 100% real. There's a vertebrate. You can see a vertebrate right there on the ground. I'm not touching them, but that looks like a thorax. I don't know what that is. It looks like more of like a hip joint. And then over here, mandible. You see the mandible, the teeth. That's crazy. Just laying out here. I'm assuming they use this area for showing off some of the more exciting stuff. Got a big old bear here. Oh, look. Durango Nature Studies, bugs, reptiles, amphibians, mammals, birds. It's got a whole list, bro. If you want to pause that and check it out, go ahead. Of course, prairie dogs. Those are always a no-no where I'm at because they carry the plague. There's a giant dome right there. Some are smaller. That's a hoof, obviously. There's some imprints here. You got some castings. I don't know why that one's got a rope through it. That's a really small vertebrate. And then again, that looks like a wolf cast over there. Cool stuff, though. I mean, like, cool stuff is just laying out here in nature, dude. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is that? Is that not... So I was told to always keep the camera rolling when you're on site. You never know what's going to happen. I always biff it at the most random moments and get hurt. And then end up missing the main point of what I was trying to do. I can hear some buzzing bugs over there. Over here, some tree cover. Don't mind that on a hot day, I'll tell you that for sure. There's a little gazebo, or probably, I'm assuming there's some benches. They said there's no bathrooms or anything down here, so let's see what these say. We've got Sandy Thompson River Trail, and that's just a warning telling me that things are uneven. Okay, so we'll walk this way, check this out. There's a bird over there I was trying to get a shot of. Apparently my device is getting warm. That's a problem during summer times. You should imagine what it's like in Phoenix. Try and do this. Whip my phone out for 2 seconds and all of a sudden it's overheated. So now we're getting more into like jungle type territory. I saw a big bird over there, a big black one. Let's not get bit. This trail looks a little bit different. Terrain's a little bit more uneven, I would say. We'll just jog it out. Oh, almost lost a shoe. This is why we have this on our visiting history. That's how we fully lost the shoe. Oh, this is annoying. I came across a map that says you are here. Like as the little you are here map to figure out where I'm at. There was no star to tell me where I'm at, so I'm just hiking at this point. In pretty thick brush. I mean, for New Mexico at least. We're not in New Mexico, we're in Colorado though. A lot of bugs I'm seeing. I'm gonna flip the cam. Okay, so the sign didn't say much. It said I am here, but it didn't say where. That tree blocks off that path. I don't want to deviate too much. It's hot in this area in San Juan County. You do not want to risk getting snapped up by a rattler out here. It's going to be at least hour before I receive adequate medical treatment. So I'm gonna back this train up and move on to a cooler location. So I saw this from a distance and was like, okay, it's my time. Time to go face my fears of the rattler. Turned out it was a stick. This is cool. Nice cool area. Lots of tree cover too. Some of these are new. I can see spider webs. I'm not going to continue because I'm going to walk right into them. And I freaking hate spider webs. I blame the Navy. So yeah, I'm leaving this cool temperate area to test my skills elsewhere. So now it's opening up into a wash. If you can't see that. More very soft sand. And a marker. Let's go see what the marker says. Okay, man, we're right here at the perfect season. These are prickly pears. These are probably some of the more common ones you'll find in New Mexico because of our altitude. But look at that, bro. A prickly pear in bloom with ants and stuff. And you can see all the pollen. That's gorgeous. Man, Schreffler, he's gone too far. He's a kook. Gotta lock him up. All right, guys, as you can see, beautiful place to come. Make sure you come prepared with boots, man. The ankle will hurt bad. But we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you for revisiting history. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. We're just past 700. That's amazing. You're amazing. You're the best. You are the best.